Hello, and welcome to the Paranormal Operator Podcast, where we talk about all manner of things that go bump in the night. Here we will be discussing sightings, investigations, news, and popular media surrounding paranormal, supernatural, and occult phenomena. So settle in as we search for the truth. I am your host, Adam, Operator 23. In today's episode, we will be talking about the recent Paranormal Bigfoot Festival in Littleton, North Carolina, the upcoming UAP hearing, and other upcoming event dates, as well as an article from Neurosciencenews.com. Today, Saturday, April 15th, a coworker and I were at the Paranormal Bigfoot Festival in Littleton, North Carolina. The festival was put on by the Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum. Speakers discussed investigations and personal experiences surrounding ufology and Bigfoot. There were a handful of vendors, including MetaZoo and the Cryptid HQ. The Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum will also be having another event Friday, April 28th at 5 p.m. You can check out their Facebook page for details and subscribe on YouTube to Stephen Barcelo. That is StephenBarcelo. Stephen Barcelo. The event today was quite enjoyable. They had several speakers of varying quality, but all above board. I would definitely recommend this event to anyone in the area, and I definitely look forward to hopefully working with Mr. Barcelo in the future. And for any of those Bigfoot hunters out there, you might want to come check out Hancock Mountain State Park. Changing gears, you may have seen the recent UAP video coming out of Colombia. I noticed that earlier this week, the following summary comes from Anomalalian.com. Supposedly, the incident happened sometime in March over the Antioquia region of Colombia. Sorry if I just butchered that name. The video is shot by someone in the cockpit of a small private airplane traveling at 120 knots. How they know that speed, I have no idea. But, nevertheless. You do not see much at first, but then a black dot seems to appear and travels toward the plane, passing it parallel off to the port side. The object in question appears to have a metallic surface. Some have called it a probe, or possibly a weather balloon. Having seen the video myself, the fuselage is a spherical shape, and it tapers off to what I would describe as two stubby wings on either end. Supposedly, intrepid investigators have actually found the pilot from the film, and while he claims its authenticity, he does not want to be in the spotlight. And I can definitely appreciate that. Which brings me to this. On Wednesday, April 19, at 10:30 a.m. local time, Washington, D.C., there will be a Senate hearing to discuss UAPs. Again. This meeting will be from the Emerging Threats and Capabilities Subcommittee of the Senate Armed Forces Committee and will be led by Senator Gillibrand. Hopefully her style of interrogation will stir something up. One of the topics for discussion will be AARO, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which was created about a year ago. I am not overly hopeful that anything useful will actually come from this pro forma display, but at least someone is talking about it in public. That UFO podcast held a poll on April 12th on their Twitter page, and of the 761 votes, 43.3% shared my skepticism, while 30.6% were optimistic, and 24.2% were not sure. If you want, you can follow them, that is the That UFO podcast, on Twitter at UFOAPAM. Now, on to our events. April 13th, we remembered the life, career, and legacy of Art Bell. He was an inspiration to many people, and most of you probably know him as a coast-to-coast AM presenter. It was 5 years ago that he passed. On a happier note, yesterday was Eric Von Daniken's birthday. He has written many books. I think the number is up to 40 plus. One of those books, probably the most famous, is Chariots of the Gods, and he has been featured quite prolifically on Ancient Aliens. Tuesday, April 18, will be the premiere of Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch Season 4. Season 1 was a little cringe as far as the dialogue is concerned. Seasons 2 and 3 were much better, and they got better as they went on, so they improved, which is really good because I would really like to see something come out of Skinwalker Ranch. You can watch seasons 1 through 3 for free at play.history.com. They are also available for purchase on Amazon Video. I would watch them for free because I bought them and then I found they were free, and then I was like, dang, because they're like $20 a season. Anyway, Saturday, May 6th, is the Smokey Mountain Bigfoot Festival at the Townsend Visitor Center in Townsend, Tennessee. The Smokey Mountain Bigfoot Festival is an exciting and unique event that celebrates the legend of Bigfoot and the natural beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains. Activities and attractions include live music, food vendors, local arts and crafts, and a variety of Bigfoot-themed merchandise from vendors, as well as expert speakers and researchers who share their knowledge and experience with attendees. There will be talks on Bigfoot sightings, evidence, and theories, as well as how to track and investigate the elusive creature. One of the main highlights of the festival is the Bigfoot Calling Contest, where attendees will showcase their best Bigfoot calls for a chance to win prizes. For the kiddos out there, there will be face painting, bouncy houses, and a scavenger hunt. Tickets are $10 to $25 and can be purchased through eventbrite.com. Friday and Saturday, May 19th through 20th. Don't miss the 3rd annual WNC Bigfoot Festival that celebrates the legendary creature. It covers several blocks of Main Street in downtown Marion, North Carolina, located about 36 miles east of Asheville. In addition to Sasquatch-themed items, find a variety of local crafts and food vendors. This year, they are adding an indoor expo on Friday. The Big Street Festival will happen on Saturday. You can find out more information at romanticasheville.com/Bigfoot-festival. And please do check out the website because parking is very limited and there are shuttles available. Now, here's an event that I wish I could have gotten a ticket to. Unfortunately, they sold out before I could get it because they're like $500. Friday through Saturday, June 16th through the 18th, is the first annual Cosmic Summit featuring none other than the legendary Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson, among 12 other phenomenal speakers. Millions worldwide believe there is more to the recent Earth and human history than recognized by our gatekeepers. The Cosmic Summit will tell the whole story best we can. The heterodox subjects addressed at the summit will include the well-published Younger Dryas impact events, more recent cosmic impacts, suspected precursor civilizations, Clovis people, the Black Mat, Gobekli Tepe, lost ancient technologies, controversial archaeology, megalithic monument building, Egyptian mysteries, and catastrophic geology. As I said, unfortunately, all of the in-person tickets are sold out, but you can still buy tickets to stream it online. The tickets are $49, and they can be purchased through howtube.com/14369. That is howtube, HOWTUBE.com/14369. If you use that link, it should take you right to where you can get your tickets. And again, don't bother with the in-person tickets because they're all sold out. This last event, which is one that I will hopefully be attending this year, will be Saturday, July 22nd. Will be the Smokey Mountain Bigfoot Conference in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. This was a fairly large event last time I was there a few years ago. This year's speakers will include Cliff Barackman, Renee Holland, and Matt Moneymaker from the Finding Bigfoot TV show, as well as Lauren Coleman, Tony Merkel, and Lori Wade. VIP tickets are sold out, but there are other tickets ranging from $25 to $50, which can be purchased at gatherupevents.com/Smoky-Mountain-Bigfoot-Conference. Again, that's gatherupevents.com. Lastly, let's look at an article from neurosciencenews.com entitled, "You Are Not Alone. What Science Can Tell Us About the Experience of Unexplained Presence." In my opinion, both literarily and scientifically, the explanations in this article are a bit lacking. But one somewhat conclusion they draw is a possible link to something called hypnagogia, which are hallucinatory experiences that happen on the boundaries of sleep. According to the article, about 7% of adults will experience sleep paralysis at least once in their life. However, I hardly feel that accounts for the sheer amount of people who have these types of experiences. That being said, more than 50% of people who do have sleep paralysis report encountering a presence or a feeling of a presence. Furthermore, a 2006 experiment was able to create a, quote, shadow person, end quote, by electrically stimulating the test subject's left temporal junction. Quote, the figure seemed to mirror the woman's body position, and the TPJ combines information about our senses and our bodies, end quote. Sounds to me like the brain was capturing somatic information and sending it down the wrong neuron, so that the movement information was getting garbled and sent to the ocular region of the brain. So she was seeing something that was mirroring her. That's my personal opinion. A series of experiments in 2014 also showed that disrupting people's sensory expectations seems to induce a feeling of presence in some healthy people. This experiment was done by disrupting the brain's synchronicity with sensory motor functions. Essentially, they had a person go to touch their back, and about the time that they attempted to do that, a robot would touch them. So they were feeling being touched, but it wasn't them touching themselves. And if I understood that correct, they did not know it was not their own hand touching themselves. I'm not entirely sure how that worked, but I could see that. Bringing it back to sleep paralysis, the author suggests that with, quote, all our usual information about our bodies and senses is disturbed in that context, so it perhaps is no surprise that we may feel like there is something other there with us. We might feel like it's another presence, but really, it's us, end quote. But in the end, the article concludes, we really don't know. What I do know is that, having had experiences with shadow people myself, I'm not sure they were illusions. I can't rule it out 100%, but I can definitely say that I was wide awake, and it was not mimicking my emotions. It was acting independently. And we'll probably do an episode on shadow people, and we'll discuss them a little bit more deeply, I suppose. But just to give you a hint, it was reaching for me. And it was close enough that I could make out the arms, the shoulders, the head, and individual fingers. That's how close it was to putting a hand, well, I would call it a hand, on me. At any rate, folks, that's all for this week. If you liked what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find us on Twitter at ParanormalOps23 and Instagram at ParanormalOperator23. Our email, if you have any sightings or experiences you want to report, is ParanormalOperator23, the number 23, ParanormalOperator, the number 23, at gmail.com. Until next time, keep searching in the dark.